In this lesson we're going to look at how we're going to improve our presentations. Last lesson we all discussed our grades and we created slides for and against a controversial topic, and there should be a conclusion slide as well. By the end of this lesson, if your presentation appeals to your target audience because of its custom animation, slide transitions or slide master, you would have been successful. Okay. Here are the levels that we're aiming for. These ones here in bold are the key ones. We've all used some sort of animation in the past, and I'm happy that people are working towards using animation in lessons to make it more interesting, such as GIF animations or things like that. But slide transitions and custom animations, I don't feel, have been completely consistent, which means people have used too many effects. Only use one effect, otherwise you detract, you take away from the message. So if your target audience is 11, you want to make it nice and simple, clear for them. They're only 11 years old, so no more than one custom animation effect. And so to get a higher C rather than a middling C, you use a consistent style, same text, same background, to suit the needs of the presenter and target audience, so it's clear. And at B grade, possibly this lesson, you might also consider using the slide master. And the slide master makes sure everything is consistent, and we'll look at that in another video. But it allows you to have everything the same on the slide. So basically this part of the video is going to be looking at custom animation and slide transitions. This is a bad example. Here it starts. Okay, there's a custom animation there and another type of animation there, and then the title comes in on a bullet point. It shouldn't be, it should be removed there, maybe underlined. That should be underlined. That's got a border. Why hasn't this got a border? This comes in too slowly. Why is slide not with? Why is this a poor presentation? Then you've got another type there for the elephant, and the tiger and the elephant, one grows, one stays the same. It just looks silly, and then it gets messy there. I've done that deliberately, obviously, to make it look poor, but that is what you must avoid, otherwise you won't get a very good grade. A clear transition though, however, to what I feel is a better slide. Nice, consistent borders, same type of borders. Key points, all nicely bulleted, and they come in together, you see, just to explain that point. And so we'll just go over that. To do custom animation, okay, you go to animation and custom animation, and you're just clicking on each effect. Choose a simple effect to start with, appear or blinds, and they're all the same. Okay, if you see there, that's going to be appearing. This one and this one. If you hold down control, you can select more than one effect, and then you can go to appear or blinds. And what I've done here is, because I've selected them all, rather than on click, the next one appears with the previous one. This one appears with the previous one. So they all appear together. So you can do it just like that. Make it more interesting. And finally we come to this slide transitions, which you saw just a second ago, when it came into this slide, making it look a lot more interesting. Don't go over the top, and make sure all the transitions apply to all slides. So if I click on that, I apply that to all slides, so they are all consistent. If I just look at that now, it just goes through each slide nicely. Okay, and the next video will be on slide transitions.